Hello everyone. For everybody out there who owns a pickup truck like myself, I'd like to think a lot of us are doing stuff more than just, grocery shopping. If that's the case, these are the items that everybody needs in their pickup truck, in my opinion. One of the most common trucks on the road today are vehicles that have a back seat, in which case most of us have under-seat storage. You may have had to buy a case like this. If you've got a Ford, you've got a Toyota, it might have come in it. Dodge has a system themselves. I'm not sure about Chevy. My last truck, in this truck, I like how the compartments come with this small section here, and then you'll see later the other side of the truck is going to be a full section. So in this small compartment here, which is pretty nice actually on this box in particular, you can go and pull this whole thing right out. But anyways, I do a lot of ATVing. I haul a lot of stuff in my truck. So ratchet straps are a must, in my opinion. I've got multiple different ones. They've all got different types of hooks on them. You can see right there. They hook onto the ATVs in different spots, different types of cargo, all that stuff. We get past all the ratchet straps. You'll see we've got some different types of string in here. I've got some rope for tying down, some paracord. And then in the very bottom, I've got rags. You never know when you might need them. I've also got a different assortment of these nice little square cutoffs that I got. This came off of the toolbox. The reason I like this is when you're strapping stuff down, you can put this on the edge, run the ratchet strap over, and then you don't have to worry about cutting through your ratchet straps. Toolboxes, these come on the corners of, at least the ones I've bought, and a bunch of other things. You just cut them up to the size you want and you can endless supply. Now, when we talked about the other side seems to be a little bit bigger. And it was like this on my last truck. Here's what I carry. No matter what time of the year it is, I always carry a couple blankets. I think that's a must-have thing to do. I've got plastic bags with more rags. Those are also good for putting underneath your ratchet straps. I've got a pair of pretty decently warm pants for winter. I keep these in my truck all year long. I do a lot of fall, winter riding. It's winter right now, so I've got winter stuff in here that I don't always keep in here. And then of course, you're gonna wanna make sure you have a tow strap big enough for your vehicle. As you can see, I've got the receiver hitch, jumper cables, a must-have, spare sweatshirts. Now we're talking duct tape, which is always comes in handy. Some extra bungee cords. Right here's an emergency blanket. Never used it, hopefully I never have to. It's Ozark Trail Run from Walmart. I've read mixed reviews, but that's all right. I got a plastic bag back here. This has neck warmer, extra socks in it, extra hat, winter stuff. Just leave it in your truck at all times. They're cheap, buy an extra set of it, throw it in your truck, you never forget it. Now my last compartment. This right here is a good sized cable with a lock. Sometimes I gotta lock up my ATV ramp. It's not gonna stop a professional, but the guy that's just walking by, wanna steal something because of opportunity, this will stop them. And this awesome tool bag that most of us don't use anymore. I keep an assortment. More ratchet straps, more rags, and more of these guys. They're very handy. You'll save yourself a lot of ratchet straps if you use these. And then of course I got myself a few tools that will hopefully be able to get you at least home or fix something minor that goes wrong on a vehicle or whatever it may be. This right here takes the ball off my truck. Also got an adjustable one. Another multi-socket size here. Another adjustable. I got another one. You can never have too many. I got a needle nose pliers in here. There's more rags. Got a long screwdriver. These are for my tow rope. More pins for the different size balls. And I do have a little Fisker's hatchet, which will comes in very handy at times. And in the bottom, I have more rags. The reason I have rags in the bottom of all these is, one, I have them if I need them. Two, it makes it so that these tools don't rattle on the plastic case when I'm driving in the truck. Okay, some type of wipes in my truck at all times. You never know what you're going to need them for. You might just need to clean your hands before you eat. Like I said, I spend a lot of time out in the woods, especially during the summertime, not so much in the wintertime. Wintertime supplies. This is a thing of salt. For any of you who aren't from the north and have to deal with it, you might get stuck on ice, and this saves your butt. I've had it happen to me before. Without the salt, I would have never got out. And this right here is exactly why I carry the salt. Because in a matter of a day, this all turned to pure ice along with the road. Here's a little shovel. You can pull it, you can turn the level right here, you can adjust it out. You might need to dig yourself out. This comes in real handy. This is for snow, not mud. And then anybody from the north knows you always got to carry some type of snow brush in your vehicle. It makes things a lot easier, especially when you get that nice coat of ice. And these are all items that you carry in your truck all year long. All of these items I store either in the center console or in my glove box. For any of you that have center consoles in your pickup trucks, I'm sure yours is like mine. There's a lot of room in there. You got a lot of storage space. First things first, this right here, it's Tack Life. You can use any brand you want. This is a portable jumper. See in here, it's one of these little guys. It's got a flashlight on it, a couple other features. It'll jump my truck, my ATV, whatever it is. One thing you gotta keep in mind with these is if you leave them in your truck all winter, the battery could go dead. So I periodically do take this in the house, check the battery. I like to use it. Helps maintain the battery over a long life. If you leave it sit in your truck all the time, when you go to jump your vehicle, chances are it's not going to work if you live in a cold climate. On the flip side, if you live in a real hot climate, heat kills batteries too. I got a first aid kit and another little first aid kit. Hand and toe warmers. Can't say enough how much these are needed. Different sets of fire starting ability here. I believe this is called the Sparky. It actually works really good. Set of matches. If you break down out in the woods in the wintertime, even on the side of the road, if you run out of gas, your vehicle basically becomes an ice box up here. What you then need is going to be fire. I can't stress enough how much some type of way to make yourself a fire, if needed, will save you. I'm in the woods all the time. I don't live in a big city. If you live in a big city, you're obviously not going to be able to just run out and build a fire on the side of the road, but things are different up here. It's also why I have that Mylar blanket in the back. I got a couple glow sticks. You can break these, put them on the side of the road if you need lights. Signal, bunch of different uses with them. On that topic, I've got two of these that I keep in every one of my vehicles. It's got like an orange signal on it. You can turn this thing on. It's like a road flare. You've got LED lights you can use as a flashlight. It's got an SOS system on it. There's multiple different reasons, different ways to flag down and help you in a pinch if you have these. Little hooks on the back here. You can hook this up if you're working on your vehicle, and you can turn these LED lights on and use it as a flashlight. If you don't have any of these, I highly recommend you get them. Once again, fire starter. We got ourselves a flint here. Oh, pull it out. There you go. One thing I like about this little one is on the back side, you can unscrew this. You got a cotton ball in there. I take a small cotton ball, I put some Vaseline in there. That will help you start a fire if needed. And then once again, right here, this is a whistle. Very handy if you get lost in the woods. This right here is a very handy tool to have when you're out in the woods. I've got safety glasses that also double as sunglasses. These are really nice on hot, sunny days if you're going to need them. Got a couple pieces of tape in case you get hurt. I've got a tape measure. I do have a flashlight. Pack of gloves. And last but not least, this little guy. This thing is amazing. It will tell you your tire pressure. It can cut your seatbelt if you get into an accident. It's got right here, this will break your window. You can hit this if you get into an issue where maybe you drive off the road and you find yourself in a lake or something, you need to get them down, your windows aren't working. You can break your window with this. This also has a red light, it's got a flashlight, and it tells you your air pressure in your tires. Very handy tool. You can pick these up for cheap at Menards, Home Depot. I would guess pretty much every place sells some type of tool like this. I myself also keep a variety of snacks in my vehicle, and I have to bring a water in the wintertime, otherwise I leave it in there in the summertime. But you always want to have food and water in your vehicle. And then before we go, I've got some type of sunblock that stays in here all year long, some type of tick defender / mosquitoes. You spend a lot of time in the woods, you're going to realize how important that is. More hand sanitizer stays in at all times, and toilet paper. Yes, you may need to blow your nose, you may need to use that for starting a fire, and you may need to go to the bathroom. It happens. I do like to keep extra napkins sticking right here so that I have multiple ones. And last but not least, I have a pair of boots on my feet. Anytime I leave my house, I throw the boots in the car so they're warm. I've got extra jackets back here. Layers, layers, layers in the winter time. So with that, everybody, I'd like to say thank you for watching this video. If anybody has anything that they keep in their vehicle all year long that they think I should have, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.